Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. I'd like to thank a viewer for suggesting that I do a reading for Harry and Meghan for 1, 5, and 10 years. So I've already done Meghan. It should be uploaded. You can go back and look at that. And now it's Harry's turn. So I'm going to do a fortune telling or a destiny. What are their destinies for Harry in 1 year, in 5 years, and in 10 years? And for that, I'm using the Chronicles of Destiny fortune cards. These cards are great for telling a story with what's going to happen, your destiny, which is different than your fate, which is different because fate, as I explained in Meghan's, is when you happen to run into somebody you haven't seen in a long time, or you happen to see a billboard that they're hiring and you need a job. Destiny is what you've come here to do. And we generally can't change our destiny too much. Somehow, some way, your destiny always circles back. So, for example, if you were destined to marry a certain person and you don't, you end up marrying your high school sweetheart instead, well, you'll end up divorcing that person and eventually marrying the person that you came here to marry to complete your karma, because you both have a karma. That's why you have a destiny to complete some karma. So with that being said, Harry, what's Harry's destiny? Where's Harry going to be in a year from now? Where's Harry going? Ooh, Forest Labyrinth, still searching, looking for his center. Where's Harry going to be in a year from now? Still confused. Where's Harry going to be in a year from now? Cards are ready. Oh, very ready. Very. Shooting star. Moving, on the move, following his star. Whispering Hall. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Distant shores. Very different cards than Meghan. Oh, shore of trials. Oh, my, oh, my. Alchemy. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite card in the whole deck. Time flies. And the hero. Okay, and what's the underlying here? Masquerade. Interesting. If we go back to Meghan's, she got that in her 5 year. I just want to make sure all the cards are in. I could probably scoosh them down a bit. I'm sorry these are such dark cards, but if I turn the light on, you'll see the ring gives them a lot of glare. Okay. All right, so let's get to the read. Poor soul is searching. He doesn't know. Do I stay? Do I go? Everything's an illusion. And interesting, I didn't pick this up on Meghan's because that was more her 5 year. This is Harry looking for a sign. He's just looking for his mom. In the tarot, his mom is the star. For me, as a reader, is he looking to his mom and saying, Mom, what should I do? What should I do? Because we have Whispering Hall here. Look at, and if you can see, this poor fellow is, also want to point out, if you've seen Meghan's, we have more male pictures here. These cards are amazing. Whispering Hall, he's listening to people who are whispering about him. He's listening to bad advice. He may be in rehab. Maybe he may be in a rehab kind of thing. He doesn't know what to do. He's listening to all kinds of different people telling him what to do. I'm just hearing like, does he hear voices? Is he hearing voices? Is he hearing whispers about what Meghan's really doing to him? This is definitely, like, is he hearing whispers? Oh, she's hidden the money. Oh, she's, she's a troll online. She's actually Myra. She's actually guest speaker, and she's actually got bots out there, and, she's actually, a grifter, and all of a sudden he's hearing all these whispers, and he doesn't know whether to believe them or not. Distant shores, he wants to go home so bad. He wants to go home so bad. And even with this shooting star, this is the gypsy caravan. It's like, where do I go, Mom? Mom, where do I go? And even here's the moon, and Diana is a Cancerian, and their sign is moon, and Diana is the moon huntress or something. And it's funny, I didn't pick that up at all in Meghan's 5-year, but I'm picking it up on his 1 year. These cards they tell me different stories every time. And look we got circles and circles. He's like, tell me what to do, Mom. We got a compass here. Just please tell me what to do. I want to go home. I want to go home. And you know what? The sailors, they counted on the stars to guide them. He just wants to go home. He just really wants to go home. Shore of trial. I'm just want to cry for him. And I know he's created this mess himself, but this shore of trials, he's washing up on shore. He's washing up on the shore of, look at this is the cliffs of Dover, isn't it? He's washing up on shore. Harry. I think we're going to see him. I think we're going to see him make it home. Alchemy. I love this because this is taking something from nothing and making something of it. I think that's where I'm getting the rehab vibe from. I think he's going to sober up. I think he's going to reevaluate on the shore of trials here. It's like, what went wrong? And if you look, she's holding a teacup, and it looks like magic is coming out of it. I think he's going to, she's got nice gloves on. I think he's going to look at that. Look at what all this magic in the cup that he has been drinking. And I think he's going to sober up. I actually think he's going to sober up. Time flies. I think this is almost saying he's running out of time. And interesting, you only have one eye, and this is the left eye. So it would be, if you're looking out your left eye, it's to be more right-brained. And soon, time flies. Make a decision soon. And this one has red hair. So make a decision soon. Make a decision soon. Be the hero of your own life. Look at the difference between that heroine and the hero. The heroine picture in Meghan's, if you haven't watched Meghan's, please go back and see it so you can see what I'm talking about. She's got a smug look on her fake face. Her heroine is, overcoming other people. This hero is overcoming yourself. And be the hero of your own story, and come out from behind, and be the hero of your own story. Totally different. The same type of card, heroine and hero, just different genders, but what a different message. What a different message. Be the hero of your own story. He's hiding behind something right now, and that goes back to this masquerade. They're both false. They're both false. And normally I don't read, and I explain it. Normally I don't read, I just leave it as this, but we have the dreams here, and I don't like this. The dreams and the shore of trials. Especially with this whispering hall. Time flies. He has to make a decision soon. He has to make a decision very soon to become his own hero and give up this masquerade that they're doing, because it's just a dream. Look at it's just a dream. There's it's going to turn into a nightmare. But I honestly see him washing up on the shores of the UK. I think he's going to make that decision. I think he's relying a lot on mystical things to help him make that decision, to become his own hero, just to become his own hero. I think he with this Whispering Hall and Time Flies, I think he's going to have to make a decision very soon, that Distant Shores and Alchemy. I think if he's going to survive, he has to leave. And change. I honestly think he has to change everything about him. I think he's going to have some rehab time or downtime or some time, as I've said in the one reading I did. I said maybe he's in a mental hospital, and maybe he's not. Maybe he's behind bars at a palace. One viewer pointed that out to me. Maybe that's being behind bars at a palace. They're going to grab him and make it kind of hush hush. I think we're going to see him back in the UK within the year, because it's all a masquerade. And he knows it. All these whispers, this is all Spotify calling them effing grifters. This is, I think we're going to see Netflix be done with them. And I think he's just going to say, screw it, I'm going home. I've had enough. And he's going to be washed up on the shores of these trials and tribulations. Interesting, in Meghan's, we got that she does clear up some kind of karma within the next year. And I don't get that for him at all. I do get that with this alchemy, I think he will change some things. He might have to sober up. But that's not clearing up karma. That's just making better choices. Poor guy. I know, I know he's made his own bed, but I don't see him. I don't see any love here. I see him having to be the hero of his own story, to come out from behind the sword. So I'm thinking like the sword is attacking other people, the media, his family, attack. No, be the hero of your own story. Come out from the other side of the sword, or put your sword down and be you. Be the hero. Be your own hero. Use the right side of your brain with this Time Flies. I think the warning is you've got to really make a decision really soon, or it's just going to get worse. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Make a decision, a good decision for yourself. Go home, Harry. Go home. Listen to your mom, not the people who are whispering around you. Go home. Okay, so his destiny is, I think he's actually in some kind of mental breakdown. I honestly believe he is. That's what those cards told me. So now let's ask, what's Harry's destiny in 5 years? What's Harry's destiny in 5 years? What can we expect from Prince Harry in 5 years? Which one dropped off? Ooh, Road to Nowhere. Look at that. In the sea, looking at the land. Is he still Road to Harry? What's Harry's destiny in 5 years? What's Harry's destiny in 5 years? Harry's destiny in 5 years. Harry's destiny in 5 years. Cards are ready. Oh, the heroine. Why did I say heroine? Oh, I don't like that I said that. I mispronounced that. Oh, innocence, balance, fellowship. Oh, I like that for Harry. I like that for Harry. Polaris, the Baroness. Oh, goodness. Lady Spring. And underlying here, Forest Labyrinth. That's one popped out when we were doing the 1 year. Okay, so I think he in the next 5 years, I think he does become his hero, his heroine. I think though he is still blaming other people, right? Look at this sword pointing down and this lightning. I think, he's making some good choices for himself, but he still has some mental issues here, which fair enough. Some of them never go away your whole life. For example, if you're schizophrenic your whole life. Whereas a depression, you can overcome a depression over the years eventually and have right. You can, but there are some things that are just there. And this almost looks like those brain neurons. So I think he's still mentally struggling, but he is managing to keep it at bay. And that's where I think we're going to see some innocence here from him. I think we're going to see him really calm down and create some balance in his life. He's still blind to how people treat him. And look at that, bouncing on the books here. I wonder if he's going to write a book about how he's overcome his mental. Yeah, this looks like brain neurons here. I honestly think we're going to see a softer side to him. He's going to balance. He's going to really try and balance out his mental issues a lot. And I'm just trying to get what I can get from this innocence here. Is this sobriety? That's what I was trying to get at. Is that going to be something that he has to work on his whole life? I wouldn't be surprised if he writes a book about his sobriety. When I see that innocence there, I think he does eventually become sober, and then he'll write a book about how he became sober and how he keeps balance in his life. I love this for him, the fellowship. He comes back into, I want to say, I'm not going to say the royal fold, but he does, this almost looks like Eugenie and Beatrice and maybe a couple of friends. I think they embrace him with open arms. I think he has more friends. In 5 years, right now, he has no friends. He has friends what Meghan tells him. Polaris, I wouldn't be surprised if it's some kind of bipolar that he has. Polaris, runs hot, runs cold, runs hot, runs cold. And it's something that he has to balance his whole life with his Polaris. This is like polar opposites, right? And so you have to balance it your whole life. And I think we'll see he'll come out with, he'll say he's some kind of bipolar. This bareness, looking at this, this baroness is not a nice person whatsoever. This is somebody who comes after you for your money, for what you want. A very dark person. They're almost giving the finger here. They're almost giving the finger to you, and with the mask on. And what are they hiding? Is this somebody who lies to you, hides to you? This is, I'm going to say, in the next 5 years, it could be somebody from his past. Definitely somebody from his past, because of the gray hair that comes and tries to trip him up. But I think that's going to be something I wonder if he has a hard time letting go of what Meghan did to him. I wonder if she's constantly going to be playing on him. And look at the trees here and the trees here. I wonder if that's part of the issue here. And I'm almost getting the cocaine with the white here, the white snow. I wonder if that was part of his addiction. So that is, the white, the cocaine that lives with you, your addiction to that forever. You think of it like a cucumber that becomes a pickle can never go back to becoming a cucumber. It always stays a pickle, or the same. You can't uncrack an egg. And I'm wondering if this cocaine, if that's the fight he has the rest of his life, is his addiction to a cocaine that played with his brain. But I think that even in 5 years from now, he still will struggle with that a little bit, especially with this forest labyrinth, especially with that. I think in 5 years, we're going to see a whole new Harry with spring here. This is rebirth. This is, look how light this card is compared to this. And I think he will be in the UK. Here's the swans, and the swans are, all the swans in London, the Queen owned, and so I imagine now it's the King. I think we're going to see him come into his own, a whole new, fresh Harry, if that's possible for him. I think he's going to become a champion for mental illness and addictions. I honestly do. And we're going to see him really be it. Look at that. Like he's got the flute. He's going to be kind of like the champion of that. Yeah, Lady Spring. Spring is like brand new. Like we're going to see a rebirth. We're going to see a rebirth. And with these wings here, we're going to see him a lot lighter. Yeah. Might see him with a new love, somebody who's quite a bit younger than him. Might in 5 years he may be with somebody. I wonder if these are the two children, the swans here, because they're just kind of floating there. Anyways, I'll leave that alone. Yeah, so I think he's gonna, in 5 years he's still gonna be I think mentally the addiction never actually goes away. I don't know. I've never been addicted to anything. I don't understand addiction. I just think it's going to always be on his mind. I think we're going to see him come out as some kind of bipolar, addiction about cocaine. This could be the fellowship as well. Maybe like Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. This fellowship, these are all great people to have around him. You could have a friend come in from Canada here with the flag. I'm just looking at this card a little bit closer. We might have someone quite a bit younger come into his life. Might have someone come a little bit younger into his life. And I think this dark fellow is the addiction that he has to live with for the rest of his life. He'll still always be looking for center. I don't think he'll ever find it. Forest labyrinth here. I think he'll always be looking for center. I think I'm almost getting a feeling like he's a tortured soul. And like I said, once you're addicted to something, oh, and look at that. Here comes the warlock, the black magic. Oh, but he does resolve it. He does resolve it. I like that for him. Resolve. Oh, I like that for him. This warlock, yeah, I think this is his addictions. And now I looked at this card differently for Meghan, and this time I'm seeing, this raven whispering in his ear. No, you want some cocaine? Sorry, but yeah, I think he's kind of a lost soul. He's just not finding his center. He's doing much better in 5 years. And don't be surprised if we see a book come out about, instead of trashing the royal family, a book about addictions and sobriety and mental illness and how that it all works together. Yeah, well, I'm happy for Harry. It looks like he's going to be doing much better, and he'll have a new love in his life. Somebody who's quite a bit younger than him, not somebody who's 5 or 6 years older than him. Okay, so let's see what's Harry's destiny in 10 years, and I hope we get a happy one. I know I keep talking about the Meghan one, but yeah, go back and yeah, that wasn't. It was kind of shocking, actually. All right, so Harry, they want me to destiny in 10 years. Harry's destiny in 10 years. Harry's destiny in 10 years. Well, see, now they're more definite. Review. He'll be looking back on his time. Oh, Forest Labyrinth. So we got this all 3 times. Still be looking for his center. Book of Destiny. I told you he's writing another book. And finally we get some karma for him. Calendar. Things slow down for him. Calendar is slow moving time. Calendar takes, like, that's year. Oh, we've got this heroine again. Resolve again. Gatekeeper. And, oh, Pegasus. I love this for Harry. Harry finally, in 10 years from now, he is over all his addictions, he's got his mental health absolutely tight and wrapped up with this gatekeeper here, whether that's medication or therapy. But it does take a long time, but in 10 years, he's totally over it. He's got it. Pegasus, he's free to fly, and not with drugs or anything else. He reviews everything. This is a different review than what Meghan got. I think he's just going over his life and mistakes he made and how he can fix this with the Book of Destiny here. The Forest Labyrinth. I think he reviews things and then he goes to search for a way. How can he fix things? This Book of Destiny. I think he finally comes into his karma with this Book of Destiny and the resolve here. I think he makes some resolve. This Book of Destiny, and with his mental issues and disorders, and he's finally free of them. Again, with the gatekeeper here, is he taking medication to control his mental illness, to control any addictions that he has, but he does resolve to be a much better person. And interesting, he'll be 50 by then, or close to 50, so much more mature. I think he realizes he's going into, the later part of his life. The calendar here is long term, things that take a long time. It takes a long time to get there, but he gets there with the Pegasus. He transforms himself. I think in 5 years we see at the end there, he's really transforming and overcoming, and we see a fresh start. We with that spring card, we see a brand new, within 5 years, we see a brand new type of Harry. Well, in 10 years, that persona solidifies and matures. And with this resolve, I don't think he has to work by the end of the 10 years. By the time he's 50, he's got a really, really good handle on his life. And with the gatekeeper here, I don't think we'll ever see him spin out of control again. He still is in the beginning of the 10 years, which is, from the 5 years on. We still see him reviewing his life and still looking for his center. And then with this book of destiny, I think he finally finds it. I think he finally finds his destiny. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. And I think his destiny is to write a book about addictions and mental health and how he overcame them versus how he became his own hero versus ripping everybody down. And I think that's where we review this. Look at the book is there. And he's wondering about the words that were let go into the universe. I think he comes to his own center and realizes what his destiny is. And somehow his destiny is to, I think it's to help people. And I'm wondering if you go back to Meghan's, I'm going to have to link these two. She tries to do some kind of mindset, mind work. I wonder if she tries to trip him up on that and say, no, I'm the one who did this and I'm the one. And I think he, that might be the bareness in the 5 years. Go look at both their 5 years. And she tries to do something with mindset and mind control, but hers is wrong. Hers is the warlock. His is an interesting, his 5 year had the warlock show up underneath. I think I figured it out. In 5 years, she's still trying to one up him. She's still trying to control him and one up him. But within 10 years, I wonder if that has anything to do with her 10-year marker, that he's finally free. He's finally free. Right? He's finally free. Let's see what's underneath. Oh, Lady Autumn. And the songbird. That's her trapped. That's her put in a cage. Put in a cage. Lady Autumn. Who's Lady Autumn? Who's born in the autumn that comes to help him? Well, that's Meghan in a cage. Put in a cage, put in a dark cage. I wonder who Lady Autumn, I wonder if that's his new lady. By then, she's a little bit older, right? It's be interesting to see if his new lady is born in the autumn. But yeah, I think he's finally free of her in 10 years. Well, good for you, Harry. Good for you. You know, we all make mistakes. We all trip up. We all do dumb things. You know, and they're only mistakes if you continue to do them. It's either a mistake or you're learning from it. It's either a failure or a teaching moment. And I think with this book of destiny, he realizes he's had to go through all of this to become the person that he was destined to become. And in his mother's footsteps, helping people that are struggling. Right? Whether it's AIDS or she did lots for mental health. But yeah, no, he'll be fine in 10 years. Wow. Well, I'd like to thank the viewer. I don't know if she wanted me to mention her name or not, but she knows who she is. I'd like to thank the viewer for her suggestion for these readings. If you enjoyed these readings, please give them a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see more like this. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all your comments, likes, subscribes. I can't say it enough. I'm ever so grateful. Thank you for watching. Take good care. Bye for now. Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to talk about a blind item that I see nobody else has talked about. And it's blind item number 4. I'm sorry I don't have the date on here, but you can check. It was May 15th, 2021. When your own husband tells the world that you are the person behind all the attacks on the husband's family after you've claimed innocence and disbelief that it could be you, how does that work at dinner with your husband? I wouldn't want to anger the illiterate one. The next thing you know, she'll be leaking to the world about secret babies her husband fathered or had terminated before being born in Las Vegas and Calgary. And the reason why this blind item has always been of interest to me is because I'm from Calgary. And I distinctly remember when Harry came to visit Calgary, he went to a very famous bar in Calgary called Cowboys. And he was smitten by a girl that he liked there. And he actually was so smitten, he extended his stay by 3 days. And the big rumors were it's because of this girl. And I believe they were seen at Cowboys again the following evening or two later. And there was also a lot of buzz around town that Harry was coming back to town quite often, unofficially. Wasn't an official visit, but there'd be like spottings of him and whatnot. And a lot of Calgarians were really excited that possibly Harry's going to marry a girl from Calgary. So this is why this blind is so interesting to me. So we're going to ask the Golden Tarot. Does Harry have any other children? Has Harry fathered any other children? And this blind says either born or terminated. I don't know if I want to know if he's terminated any of them, but let's ask the cards. Has Harry fathered any other children? And you can imagine the implications of this, because if Harry has fathered those other children and it can be confirmed by DNA, what would that do to Archie and Lily? I mean, I wouldn't change anything on the succession right now, but I mean, imagine that they've got these half brothers or sisters, if this is true or not, in other parts of the world. And just like many kings of past, illegitimate children are out there. I mean, they're only human. I think now we have better birth control than we did way back when. But if you look, most kings have illegitimate children. So let's see. How does this go? I mean, and there's even rumors that King Charles has a couple of sons out there that I've read on a little bit. So let's see. Has Harry fathered any other children? And if so, are they around? Are they here on the earth plane with us? I don't know how else to say that nicely. Has Harry fathered any other children? Does Harry have any other children alive and well on the earth plane here with us? Has Harry fathered any other children? Oh, I think they don't want to be shuffled. Okay, they're ready. Okay, let's go. Ooh, 3 of coins in reverse. That didn't go well. That's what 3 of coins is upright. Plans going well, making plans. Plans are being executed. Well, when it's in reverse, it's like, whoops, that didn't go well. Ooh, King of Wands. Here we have the King of Wands. Who's this King of Wands? 4 of Cups. We've got 1. So 3 that he acknowledges and 1 that he doesn't. And who's this King of Wands? So 3 that he acknowledges and 1 that he doesn't, or well, maybe one is in heaven. 7 of Wands. He's been defending this for a very long time. He's constantly having to defend this and keep things quiet. I'm not going to say there's 7 children out there. There might be 7 people who know. The clock agrees with me. So it's actually 6 people who know and who could bring him down. He's standing his ground. He's defending himself. But we have 6 people who know. 6 people, we have 3 viable children and maybe 1 in heaven or 1 that he doesn't acknowledge. I got to figure out who this King of Wands is. Ace of Swords. I think this is the doctor. This is the doctor. King of Wands is a fatherly figure, can also be an entrepreneur. When we put a knife in their hand, they're a doctor. They're well, plus this is yes. Yes, so this might be a lawyer, for example. This could be an accountant that's paying off. But definitely we have some kind of doctor here with this Ace of Swords on the King of Wands, because doctors are entrepreneurs. They're their own little mini business. Nine of Coins. Well, somebody out there is making money on it. Somebody out there has had a successful birth and is now a successful single mother. Look at that. The mother's holding the little bird in her hand, and look at the money around there. Maybe that's the one. Maybe, three that he acknowledges, but one is held very secret. Seven of Coins in reverse. So we got two sevens here. The seven is the Seven of Coins in reverse is seeds that are planted that never come to harvest. So I would say yes, some have been terminated. Absolutely, some have been terminated, especially with this doctor here. Knight of Coins. Well, this is Harry, isn't it? He's a prince, and he was a prince back then, and things, things that come slowly come to fruition. Seeds that are again planted. But look at this Knight of Coins. The coin is up here. He can't reach it. Yeah, I'm Ace of Coins in reverse. Again, we have seeds that aren't being planted here. I don't think she's getting as much money as she thought she would. I don't think she is. So, or the child is maybe old enough now, they're not paying. Nine of Wands in reverse. He's had to do this many times. And when the Nine of Wands is upright, you've had 8 battles, and finally on the 9th time you win. And these 8 battles you've won as well, but you're just really tired of the battle. You're mentally tired. You just aren't going to battle anymore. When they're in reverse like this, you've lost the battles and you aren't going to battle anymore. Maybe you figure out, oh, now the Knight of Coins makes sense. You know what, Harry, stop having sex with random girls. Stop having sex with random girls. And I think he finally figured that out. Six of Swords. Yeah, this child is far away from him. I think there's one that is viable. I'm thinking there's one that he had no control over. Maybe the girl was too far along to have the abortion, but there's one definitely that is away from him. 8 of Coins. It wasn't as much money as she thought she would be getting, but she's still getting it. But it wasn't the big payday that she thought it would be. Didn't turn out. Maybe she thought that she falls pregnant and Harry would marry her. That's what I'm thinking the Ace of Coins is, because that's planting a seed that grows slow and steady. And I think that didn't work out for her. So now she's had to be a single mother this whole time. 7 of Cups, for sure. I keep getting 7s and 9s. I'm wondering now if there's 7 that we don't know about that over the years have been terminated, because this is all gaslighting, and this is up in your mind. These aren't actual legit down to earth what am I trying to say? Things. I think these are 7. We have 7. Something's telling me we've got 7 here that are no longer with us. Wheel of Fortune. And look at that. We have another. What an interesting Wheel of Fortune card. We have another single mom. And here we have somebody keeping them warm. Look at that, burning on the fire, keeping them warm. Wheel of Fortune with a mother and a child. Look at that. Listen here. I don't want to get these off camera so you don't see I'm baby and mother. Baby and mother. We have a single mother here. Interesting that these cups have a baby on them. And also lambs are children. We're getting a really good read here that there is definitely a child involved in this. I'm just trying to see, did I miss any? But we've got all these sevens, and then the gaslighting with the 7. I think we've had 7 terminated because we did have the doctor show up. Maybe it's a royal doctor. Also, I'm getting now these. Look at this. This slipped away from him. If this is the Prince of Pentacles, because back then he was just a knight. He was a young man. He was a knight. He was, around. This is usually my knights are around under 25. And the one that got away, the one that he didn't have control over, because the Knight of Pentacles, he's actually holding the coin. In this one got away that he had no control over. And I think that's showing us he definitely has one. He definitely has one. I think her thoughts were, cha-ching, I've hit the golden ticket, and that didn't work out for her. He did not marry her, obviously, right? And so she is just now, over all these years, just working on being a single mom. 3 of Swords. Yeah, she was heartbroken. Definitely. That broke her heart. That absolutely broke her heart that after they had their fling. And it went on for, 2-3 months or so. I think after they had their fling and she told him she was pregnant, and he might have offered abortion to her, and she was heartbroken. I think she deeply fell in love with him. Oop, the Star. Sorry, I like to keep these on so you can see I didn't change anything, but I've got a hopes and wishes and healings. And again, my Diana card. And a little bit, again, we have 7. I'm sorry to beat this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we have 7 small stars and 1 big one. So we have 7 small stars, because this is why I call this my Diana cards. We have 7 small cards. So to me, those are the ones that didn't make it, and 1 big one, the one that did. The cards are being very clear. King of Swords. William knows about this. And this can also be a lawyer. So we have a doctor and a lawyer have showed up. And this could also be William. This is also my William card. So William knows about this. Absolutely. 8 of Cups. Yeah, she just... Her and... Look at... Is this Harry with the red hair? Walking away. He walked away. He ignores it. He doesn't acknowledge this child. I think we've got lawyers just paying for this child, hush money, an 8 of Cups. There we have an 8 again. We have the 7 plus 1. I think the cards are very, very clear. 7 were terminated, and one is not. I have to pull another one. The Magician. Yeah, we're all being tricked here. We're all being tricked. What's the underlying? 10 of Swords. Ruin. If this information came out, Harry would be ruined. Meghan would be ruined. It would ruin everything. It would absolutely ruin everything if this information got out. Wow. Cards were very clear. We have 7. Look at that. I just noticed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in the air. 7 were made to disappear, because that's what the Magician does. I can't believe this. The cards have repeated over and over this 7 that are not with us, and one that is here. And he walked away from all 8 of them. He didn't want any responsibility for all eight. He just walked away. And look at the red hair on this fellow. But yeah, so the one who it did have the baby, or she's heartbroken, absolutely heartbroken. And if this information was to come out, he would be ruined. I'm going to ask the High Priestess, deep, dark secrets that will never come out. This is the stonewalling card. I want to ask 3 of Wands. Yeah, he knows that child's out there. He might be looking on the horizon for any kind of news that comes out about it. I want to ask the cards, is this the one from Calgary? Is this the one from Calgary? Because that was the big fling, and that went on for a couple of months, and he kept coming back to this girl in Calgary. So was he trying to sweep her off her feet? Is this the girl in Calgary? Is the girl from Calgary? Was this the fling in Calgary? Was this the fling in Calgary? 6 of Cups, absolutely, 100%. I love shuffling them in front of you. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Passing down his genes, his ancestry. 6 of Cups is, yes, the past. It showed upright, 100%. Yes, this is the girl in Calgary. Absolutely. Let's ask if the baby's still in Calgary. Is the girl and baby still in Calgary? Is the girl and baby still in Calgary? Is the girl and baby still in Calgary? Cards are ready. King of Coins. No, they've been moved. They've been moved, and King of Coins in reverse is the money has stopped. The money has stopped. So it might have been one big balloon payment. But no, when a reversal comes out, that's a clear no. And also the money has stopped. The money has stopped. Oh, we got an Ace of Wands in reverse. No, absolutely not. They aren't. They still are not in Calgary. 5 of Swords. They may have been, they moved on. They've moved on. And it just maybe she needed a fresh start. She was tired of the fight. She might have won the battle. She got the money and the baby, but she lost the war. Absolutely lost the war. 3 of Cups. She's gone on. She's found someone else. So no, she's not in Calgary anymore. Very interesting reading. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you know somebody else who needs to see this, like maybe Myra, why don't you share it with her? Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you from the bottom of my heart, your comments, your questions, your attention. And thanks for watching. Take good care. Bye for now. Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow. I just did a great deep dive investigation into Dorita. And now I'm going to do Harry. And I'm going to use the same cards, the same kind of system. What I did is I started with the characters around her. Where is she? And then I did the investigation deck. And that actually added a bit more depth to it. That's what I love about these types of readings. You can add to them and you grow with them, and you know you get deeper and deeper into them as you practice and do them. And if you go back and look at my first investigative reading to this one, you can see how, you know, it grows in it. And that's what I love about oracle cards or tarot cards. As your intuition grows, as you get more confident with the cards, your readings become deeper and richer and rings more true. So I'm going to put the links for these cards down below, because every time I use these cards, I get questions and questions and questions about them. So without further ado, let's get started. So how I started with Doritas, and it really did add a lot of depth to it, is first I asked Did I have? Oh, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Where is Harry right now? Let's see if the cards will tell us. Where is Harry? These are the place oracles. And the place oracles, a 78 card oracle deck. The deck will give you messages and guidance on where events will unfold or which place to visit to achieve desired outcomes. There's no guidebook, so I'm going to ask the cards, where is Harry? Where is Harry? But you could use them and say, where should I go on holidays? That kind of thing. So where's Harry? Where's Harry right now, today? 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 I almost feel like, what was that show? Was it a show or something online? You know, and they'd announce, you know, you've been chosen to be exposed. I think it was online. I think it was like a Vendetta or something like that. And they would be like, Elon Musk, you have been chosen to be exposed. And then they would do a whole backstory on him or whatever and made it very dramatic. And it was pretty basic information anybody could Google. But they just made it interesting. All right. Where is Harry? This today, right now. Not where is he going to be. Where's Harry right now? Oh, that jumped out. Did you see that? Coffee house, forest, dance canopy, nature sanctuary, forest floor, coffee house, coffee, tea, artisanal brews, pastry, indulgence. Now, that makes sense. It's Sunday morning when I'm reading these cards. So he's somewhere having a coffee, having breakfast. I'm going to say it's in a natural area. I don't believe he's having a coffee in the actual forest. Let's see. Damp and rainy. Moisture abounds. Look at the magic mushrooms. Wet serenity, drizzly delight. So I think he's in like a rainforest. He might be on magic mushrooms right now. Ship. You know who else just got a ship? Maritime adventure, nautical journeys, sailing vessel. That's interesting. Oh my Lord, you saw me shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shrimp and grassland, Dorita got that as well. So I'm thinking he's actually not on the ship. He's near where Dorita is. And you know what's a damp and rainy realm and forest and coffee? Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Elevator, vertical transport, transport between floors, accessible. I think he's in Costa Rica. And I even guessed that when I was doing Doritas. Is that why they went to Costa Rica? There's the rainforest there. They make coffee. Costa Rica coffee. We love coffee from Costa Rica. I think he's in Costa Rica. I think he's near where Dorita is. Okay, well, that was very interesting. I think he's near Dorita. That was really interesting because I really shuffled those cards. That is exactly it. A rainforest that makes coffee or famous for its coffee is Costa Rica. And I guessed that Dorita was close in the Caribbean. I said it's on the East Coast. So I think they're on the Atlantic or the Caribbean Sea side of Costa Rica. They may not know each other's there, but I think the cards are telling us he's near where Dorita is. So Dorita could be on an island near Costa Rica or Panama. A lot of Americans are in Panama. All right, so who are the characters around Harry right now? Who are the characters around Harry right now? Who are the characters around Harry right now? These cards are still brand newish and sticky. Who are the characters around Costa Rica? I just said it. Who are the characters, not around Costa Rica, clear that, around Harry? Who are the characters around Harry? Cards knew what I meant. One more shuffle and then we'll... Yeah, they're still pretty sticky. Okay. Smack. Young, vitality, innovation, potential, growth. So he's around young people. Writer, weaver of tales, storyteller, crafting, communication, polishing. A young writer. Clergy, guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, sacred mission. Waiter, attendant of hospitality, steward, cleaner. That could be the person at the coffee house. Athlete, seeker of vitality, exercise, life, strength, speed. Now, we've got 2 action cards here. I'm going to pull one more. Ninja, master of stealth, shadow walker, bushido. I think creator, weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invention, realization. He might be like, I think like where he is, they obviously is hidden. It's obviously hidden. I think that he may be on like some kind of spiritual journey. Or he's some kind of health. I'm getting some kind of health kind of kick. Because we have the athlete, the young. This is something brand new, something action-oriented, especially with this ninja here. Creator, revolutionist, careerist, dreamer, imagination, aspiration, architect, weaver of blueprints, planning, animal shaman. I think he's actually there. He's actually there to, maybe he is writing his next book. Maybe he is maybe his new ghostwriter is a young person. Maybe the new ghostwriter is going to be about when he was younger. And right here, when he was in a career, when revolutionist, that could be something military, creator, architect. I'm getting creator, architect, and I think with this athlete here, I actually think he's writing something about his time in the military. He's gone there to possibly with a writer, right? Somebody who's going to put this book together. A spiritual leader, natural. He might be doing like some ayahuasca. He might be doing something like that, especially with the clergy here. But I'm thinking that he is doing something. I think we're going to come out with something about his military career because he's losing Invictus. He was laughed at that Tillman Award. I think he's there trying to recover something about that. I think we might see a big article about him, about how his career in the military. I think somebody's putting something together and about how he was freeing the Afghanistan people. And this is all going to be a creation. This is not going to necessarily be the truth. I think he's also there doing some sort of spiritual. We got clergy and animal shaman here. And I did that reading, I think, when they went to Costa Rica, and it was for some kind of spiritual weekend or something like that. I think that's what they're doing. I think he's down there. I think he's with somebody who is going to rewrite his military career, show how he was helping the Afghan people. And that was his career. Dreamer of a grand scheme, vision, cunning, machination, aspiration. And then we have the architect here. Planning, design, supervision, construction. I think that's what he's doing down there. I think it's a combination of the two. I think, because that's all he has is his military career, and it's being laughed at. So in some respect, they are rewriting his military career, so it looks like he deserved that award. Also, the revolutionist, what he's doing for the Invictus Games, helping, helping the injured military. He's freeing them of their dark angels. And so I think we're going to see some kind of journalism, some kind of like, maybe even like a docu-series or something about his time in the military, because he's losing Invictus. He got laughed at that Pat Tillman Award, and I think we're going to see a clapback, and it'll be all a creation. It'll be a creative effort. Not a lot of it will be the truth. All right, so let's get to Harry Wales. Henry of Sussex. You have been chosen for this deep investigation. Now, the first thing we're going to do is, of course, Harry's parentage. You know how many people I get? You know how many times I get? Can you please ask the cards, who's Harry's dad? Please ask the cards, is King Charles Harry's bio dad? So first thing we're going to do is ask the parentage. So what I'm going to look for is, there's a card in here that's Emperor, so that's father. So that would indicate that Charles is his father. And then the Star, which is his mother. Now we know who his mother is. Allegedly, I mean, who knows? Maybe they had baby bumps back then, but I don't think that was the case at all. I don't think Diana would be one to pull that off. She's too honest. She would have said something. She would have told one of her psychics or astrologers or somebody, or that Mr. Morton. She would have been able to get the secret out. So let's see. Let's look for, okay, so we're asking the cards, who is Harry's true parentage? And we want to see the Emperor card, which it would indicate that it's Charles. If we don't see the Emperor card, then we might have further questions. All right, so I'm telling this to the deck. Who is Harry's biological father? Star. Well, there she is. There's Diana. Right off the start. Right off the hop. I told you. Dark web or recorded. Please find me. Ringmaster or organized. Ransom or note left. Exposed secrets. Something's recorded. Behind closed doors, please find me. Unaware of surroundings, ringmaster organized. Stalker being watched. Resilience, slow process. Drain or waterway. To me, that's the birth canal. Hangman, delays or sacrifice. Tower, chaos or in a building. Person is known. Freedom. Mental struggle or illness. Home search or house. Guys, now, I'm shocked because Harry looks like Philip to me. The older Harry gets, the more he looks like Philip to me, especially in the eyes area. And there is ginger hair on both sides of the family, so you can't just say, well, that came from Diana's side. Person is known. Home search or house. Okay. I have a funny feeling I know who the father is. Like, we have ringmaster there. So to me, that was an arranged pregnancy. Is Harry related to the Rangers? And I'm not saying Prince Philip is the father. I've done that reading and he's absolutely not. Is the father from the House of Windsor? Some of you have already, you're ready to type. I know, I can feel it. You're already guessing who it is. And let's see. Is Harry biologically related to the House of Windsor? Is Harry biologically related to the House of Windsor? Is Harry biologically related to the House of Windsor? And that's why he looks like Philip. Body is hidden. Accident. Stranger unknown to me. Missing piece. Marks left behind. Well, the marks left behind to me would be how Harry looks like Philip. They're missing piece, stranger unknown to me. Dark web or recorded. Now, they didn't have the dark web back then, so something is recorded. Home search or house. Something was seen. Please find me. World, end of situation or buried. Masked, not true face. We got the House of Windsor here, but stranger, masked, not true face. Organized meeting. Emperor, there's the Emperor. Oh God. Aggressive attack. Emperor, father figure in charge. Aggressive attack. Guilty. Crime of opportunity. Ringmaster, organized. I did not want to go here. I did not want to go here. You know what? I'm going to leave you to figure out this because I don't want to go deeper into this. I don't. We got an organized meeting, Emperor, father figure, aggressive attack, guilty, crime of opportunity, ringmaster, organized. And the clock is ringing. Marks left behind. I can tell you right now, the stranger unknown to me, it's who Harry thinks is his father is not. Something was recorded, something was seen. I think it was an accidental pregnancy. Okay. So in that respect, I don't know where to go from here. Let's get off this path. Is Harry in love with Meghan? Did Harry marry Meghan for love? No, because he could have married her for love. Could have said, like, this is Mrs. Good Enough. I'm not going to be able to roast my chicken like this anywhere else, so I'll do it. Is Harry still in love with Meghan? Is Harry in love with Meghan today? 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 Wheel of Fortune. Might have felt very fortunate that he found somebody who roasts his chicken. Suspicious activity. Ooh, he might be looking into her. I had to get away. Strategy and planning. Aggressive attack. Is this her getting away or him getting away? Or is this him getting away from the royal family? Or is this him getting away from her? He's suspicious of her and maybe already planning something. Moon, no, hidden, unclear. Look at that on suspicious activity. Illusions. Hierophant, authority. I had to get away. He had to get away from the royal family. Hangman, disease or sacrifice. Strategy and planning. I had to get away from the authority. Missing, searching. We're not getting a lot of loving cards here. Jealousy or cheating. Look at that. Two people looking at their cell phones. Suspicious and jealousy or cheating. Inside job taken out. We just did that reading on Meghan and she was sent to take him out. Devil. Why are we getting the devil? I mean, there's 78 cards in here. What are the chances of getting the devil over and over and over? Media or social media? Well, we know that. He's fighting with that. Something was seen. Hermit. Here he is. Hermit. Kept in the dark. Stalked. Being watched. Person is known. I'm not getting anything here. Like there's the Lover's card. There's the relationship card. There's, I just think this devil, narcissist, torture, rage. We got this aggressive attack. I think at first he thought he hit the jackpot. He gets roasted chicken every night. And then I think he was told he had to get away from the royal family, probably because Meghan was kicked out. So he actually had no choice here with the hangman. The strategy and planning was how all of this was going to go down. And then he realized it was an inside job. Media, social media, the devil was sent to him. Something was seen. The hermit kept in the dark and stalked, being watched. He knows that he was targeted. I think he's now realized that he's been targeted with this stalked and being watched with the devil. Person is known. Missing piece. Person of interest. Staged, set up, framed, death, ending. Organized meeting. He knows exactly what's going on. We aren't getting any kind of love cards here at all. Let's ask. Stage, setup, framed. I think he now realized with this death ending, I think we're going to see let's ask the cards now. Is Harry planning on leaving Meghan? Is Harry planning on leaving Meghan? And then we're going to ask, does Harry have any DNA children? And we'll see what comes up. Is Harry planning on leaving Meghan? 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 Rumors behind your back. Missing, searching, accident. Inside job, taken out. Repeat offender. There's the Jack the Ripper card. And I did that reading that. You might want to go back and look at that. Rumors, accident, inside job taken out, missing, searching, repeat offender, accomplice or had help, DNA evidence. I was going to ask about the children. Tower, not involved, unaware, jealousy or cheating, freedom. Yeah, he is. Freedom, chariot, vehicle or moved. Yeah, he's moving on. Yeah, he is. Rumors behind your back, repeat offender. I think he's just tired of people talking about him. And this repeat offender, though. Rumors. Repeat offender. I wonder if he's already tried to get out once before. But yeah, with the tower, the jealousy, not involved, unaware, freedom. She might not know. He's already starting to move on. He might not know that. All right, let's ask, does Harry have any DNA children? Does Harry have any biological children that carry his DNA? Does Harry have any biological children that carry his DNA? Does Harry have any biological children that carry his DNA? Does Harry have any biological children that carry his DNA? Does Harry have any biological children that carry his DNA? Does Harry have any biological children that carry his DNA? Freedom. Marks left behind. Well, we know what marks are left behind after the deed is done. Oh, DNA. Yes, look at these cards. Web of lies. An empress, mother, figure, empathy. Yes, there are mothers of his children. They are absolutely not with him at all. He has no contact with them whatsoever. But yes, yeah, absolutely he does. Distraction, not as it seems. Person of interest. Judgment, harsh sentence on this web of lies. So his harsh sentence and judgment might be that he has no contact with his children. Ransom or note left. So he's had to pay NDAs. He's had to pay dearly for these. Out of the picture. He's completely out of the picture. A family connection. Yeah, for sure he does. For sure he does. Behind closed doors. Absolutely he does. Absolutely. Stage, setup, framed. I think he's had to do DNA on all of them. Strategy and planning. I think, one of the mothers obviously has her anchor baby. Tower, chaos, resilience, slow process, unaware of surroundings. Their children are unaware of who their father is. I think this resilient, slow process, who knows, maybe when they're 18, they're going to ask for their records to be unsealed and find out who their father is, or do a DNA test and find out. So that might be the slow process, is that these children have to be, 18 before they order their own DNA tests and whatnot. Yeah, absolutely he does. Let's ask if any of them are Meghan's, or are Archie and Lily part of his DNA. Yeah, he absolutely has. Let's see. Are Archie and Lily, the ones that are presented as Archie and Lily, do they have his DNA? Do the ones that are presented as Archie and Lily, do they have his DNA? Ones that are presented as Archie and Lily, do they have his DNA? The ones that are presented as Archie and Lily, do they have his DNA? The ones that are presented as Archie and Lily, do they have his DNA? Know too much, want to talk. Purposely disappear. This might be the surrogates. Empress, mother. Stalker, being watched. Accomplice or had help. I think this is telling us right now there were surrogates. Absolutely. Absolutely. Accomplice or had help with them being a mother, and they know too much and they've disappeared. And some of you have believe that there was a body found shortly after Archie's supposed birth. It was found in a canal in Kensington Palace, and I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. I wanted out, purposely disappeared. Repeat offender. So he obviously has multiple mothers. High Priestess, hidden knowledge on the stalker being watched. Masked, not true face. Rumors behind your back. Yeah, there's tons of rumors about who's the father of those children. Domestic violence and abuse. The lovers, a relationship. I'm going to say that, yes, I think that he does, because it shows right away the surrogate and accomplice or had help. The lovers, the relationship, accident. Why is this accident card coming up so much? Stage, setup, framed. Jealousy or cheating, check the timing. And that's exactly what we got for Meghan when we were asking. There is a connection. So yeah, he does have the DNA of the children that are presented as Archie and Lily. And I did the reading and Lily doesn't exist. But so I'm thinking that it's just Archie. Stage, setup, frame, check the timing. Check the timing. And yeah, there is a connection. There is a connection. Okay, now this is, get your tinfoil hat on. Some people have asked this question, and I don't know. It's, is Harry who he presents himself to be? And, and they say there was that one case where Harry was taken out. And I did a reading on that already, and that was Harry is who he is. And we just did that reading and the star card came up right away. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that one again. And I know I said, that would be a great question, but I can't see that. I can't see that. Let's ask, does the family know? Does the family think that Harry is not Charles? Does the family think that Harry is not Charles? Does the family think that Harry is not Charles? We have a case in our family, and we don't think that the child is the father's. So that's why I'm asking, what does the family think? And some family members do, and some family members don't, for various reasons. I'm not going to give too many more hints. But yeah. Some of us think that there's a different father, and some of us think, no, who they say is the father is the father. So let's just see, what's the family gossiping about? Tied or restrained? Obviously, they can't talk about it in public. Moon or no? Maybe they don't want to. Sun or yes? So we got moon, no, sun, yes. Hidden, unclear, correct path. You know what? This is exactly what's going on in our family. Crime of opportunity, web of lies. I think some of them think, of course, he's Charles, and others are like, I don't know. I don't know. We know that there's a web of lies between Charles and Diana. And that's one thing that, Meghan comes in, she wanted to be Diana too. And you know what? She's absolutely trashed Diana's legacy. She's the one who's brought it out in the open, more so than anybody ever, about all of Diana's affairs and who cheated first, and kind of opened that can of worms. Definitely involved, deeply involved, or water. Person is known. Person is known. Evidence or statement. Innocent. drugs, alcohol, or blood. And stranger unknown to me. Isn't that funny? Stranger unknown to me, person unknown, devil. Devil, devil, devil. Missing piece, justice, please find me, behind closed doors, wrong direction. Okay, so I think the family, some of them are like, and others of them, of course, Charles is the father. I think there's, I think some people have some evidence in other ways. Maybe they heard something. We got behind closed doors, the devil behind closed doors, justice. I'm thinking, please find me, and missing piece. You know who might know something is Sarah. This justice is the Libra card. She might know the truth, because she knows the missing piece, please find me, behind closed. She might, maybe, we don't know how much. They were very close at one time, Diana and Sarah. But we got the wrong direction here, so we're asking the wrong question. I think that the family, like ours, about this other birth, this person is known to spin lies and who's doing what and to whom and whatever. And I think some of the family is like, no, we're blood related, and other parts of the family going, well, I don't know. So I think that that's what's happening in this family. I think there's some side eyes, and there's some people like, of course it's Charles. I think like Anne is probably a big one here with the son. Son is Leo. I think Anne is a big proponent that, no, that's Charles. And I'm going to stick by that. And others are like, ooh, I don't know. So I think Sarah knows some truth to this matter. She's here in the middle, and what went on behind closed doors. So there's that. All right. But we're kind of in the wrong direction here. We're kind of asking kind of the wrong question. And so that's as deep as I'm going to go with that. Who's Harry and who's Harry's dad and whatnot. I think that first reading I did was quite explicit, and we keep getting accidents. So I'm thinking accidental pregnancy around that. So does Harry have children with DNA? Yes. Does Harry believe that he has 2 children? That's what I want to ask. Does Harry believe that he has 2 children with Meghan? Does Harry believe? Does Harry believe? No, I can't. Of course he would. Because he would have had to squirt into a container for the IVF, right? If it was surrogacy. Let's just ask, how do I want to put this? Is Harry one day going to tell the truth about his children? Is Harry one day going to tell the truth about his children? Is Harry one day going to tell the truth about his children? Now, these cards are more for investigating things that have happened, not necessarily things that will happen. So let's just ask. But we can ask, is it on Harry's mind one day to tell the truth about the children? Is it on Harry's mind right today to tell the truth, one day to tell the truth about the children? Accomplice or had help, well, that would be the surrogate. Web of lies. Drugged or poisoned, well, we know he's that. Missing, searching, tied or restrained. He may have an NDA that he can't get out of. Two crimes connected. Did not go to plan. Look at that. Almost looks like the same kind of cauldron. World, end of situation. I don't think so. Person of interest. Aggressive attack. DNA evidence. Emperor, father figure in charge. I think Harry's worried that his dad is going to release some DNA evidence. I think he's really worried that the royal family is going to release the evidence. Did not go to plan. Drugged or poisoned. I honestly think that he's worried that the information is going to come out. He may be tied or restrained by the privacy of the surrogate. But there's definitely a web of lies. This missing searching might be for the little girl. I wonder if the royal family is searching for anything about Lily. I think, though, you know what? This emperor, too, could be when William takes the stand. When William is king. But DNA evidence will definitely come out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that is, and it's something about an accident. And the truth shall set you free. Ringmaster or organize, purposely disappeared. I think that's maybe, we keep getting that when it comes to the surrogate. I think some of you are on the right path with that Kensington Palace. Let's ask about Harry's temper. This is going a little bit deeper, but some people have an idea that, well, we've seen what he's done to the ponies. We know for a fact he rode a pregnant mare so hard she lost the foal. We know that. I don't even have to say allegedly. That happened. And he was banned from ever riding at that polo field ever again because of it. And that's, I don't have to say allegedly, that's in the news. Let's ask about Harry's temper. What kind of temper does Harry have? And does he take it out on people? Maybe that's the aggressive attack. Maybe he was made in an aggressive attack and he has that energy signature. Did I say that out loud? Out of the picture. Missing, searching. Exposed secrets. Heavy burden carried. Star. I think this here is about Lily. I think this heavy burden that he carry about the exposed secrets. And Star, hidden clues, breakthrough, and out of picture. And of course, she's Lilibet Diana, right? Drugs, alcohol, or blood on the missing and searching. World, end of situation. Fight, conflict, argument on this heavy burden carried. Yeah, he does have a hell of a temper, especially when he is drinking or under drugs. Aggressive attack. Wow. Hermit kept, that's him. He's Harry the Hermit. He's the Virgo. Innocent. Devil again. Narcissistic torture, rage. Guys, there may be two girls. Uh-oh, what did death ending? Something was seen. Check the timing. Hierophant. Chariot, vehicle or moved. Did he do something to two innocent girls? And it's been a cover-up by the palace. Check the timing, death ending. Something was seen. I'm telling you, he does have a temper. Dark intention or motive. Behind closed doors. Inside job taken out. Tower chaos. Or in a building. Purposely disappeared. Wow. Running out of time. Is that why he wants the IPP? Is that why he wants the repeat offender again? Justice. Masked, not true face. Domestic violence, abuse. Wow. Is that why he wants the IPP? Once you have the IPP, you can't be charged with things. I think that's what I understand. He's running out of time for justice, repeat offender. I think there's 2 innocent girls. Okay, I've had enough of Harry's energy. I have to leave this reading. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now. Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got the Wise Dog Tarot on the table. And normally when I read for Harry, I have the Sad Squirrel. But these ones literally jumped out at me. And when I picked them up, they jumped all over the table. So I don't know what this deck has to tell us about Harry, but I want to ask the cards, what's up for Harry in 2025? And then we'll do a second reading, what's up for Harry in 2026? I just did the monarchy one. What will the monarchy look like at the end of 2025 based on the auto writing that I did? And I want to see if Harry's involved in any of the disruption that's going to happen with the monarchy. And if you haven't seen that one, you can go back and watch that one after this one and see what I'm talking about. What's up for Harry in 2025? And then we'll do a second reading, 2026. So that's kind of echoing the reading I did about the monarchy as a whole. And of course, he's not a working royal. So we have to do his separately. And I just, you know what? I just got it why the dog bowl. Right? Him and his story about the dog bowl, or rather Meghan's story. Okay, cards are ready. Harry, 2025. What do we got going for Harry in 2025? Oh, wow. 7 of Pentacles. He'll be starting something new. He'll be starting something new that actually will be good for him, that will actually blossom into a long-term investment. So whether he goes back to school, builds a house, there's all kinds of things you can do that are long-term investment, even saving money or buying a business or something. But for 2025, we're going to see Harry work hard at something that will last a very long time and eventually be very lucrative for him. Wow, 10 of Swords in reverse. He's definitely going to bounce back from hitting rock bottom. That's when you get the 10 of Swords, that is rock bottom. You can't get any lower than that. That is absolute ruin. Like I think I've mentioned this before, when I do readings and I suspect somebody, it could possibly be an overindulger in alcohol, we'll get the 10 of Swords for them, and it'll be, you're finally going to turn your life around. Wow, 10 of Cups, 2 10s. So is this happy family? Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody's going to return something. And Knight of Wands. Well, there's my Meghan card. As I've mentioned before, I don't like calling her a queen. So there's my Meghan card. So it looks like, guys, as much as we call for divorce, it looks like he's still with Meghan, and they might be doing something to start all over again. I wonder if he's going to quit drinking, and so they try again. 3 of Pentacles on the 9 of Swords. I get by with little help from my friends. This is definitely some kind of plan or something to resurrect Harry. Wow, 5 of Swords in reverse on top of the 10 of Cups. I'm wondering if the claw won't let him go. I wonder if he's going to continue to be bullied to have this face that he's got this amazing family. 5 of Wands in reverse next to the 5 of Swords in reverse.
Life is not easy for him at all. It's some kind of big struggle. We've got a lose-lose situation here. There's no winners in what he's doing here. He might be scammed. Sorry, the Three of Pentacles here next to this might be, especially on top of the Ten of Swords. He may be, well, he already is being scammed, isn't he? The Lovers in reverse. Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is Archie with the Lovers in reverse. And the Six of Wands comes out ahead in somehow. So I'm getting that Harry. Okay, now I think Harry is all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Harry back together again. I think that he has hit such a low point with that Tillman Award. This might be the his Ten of Swords moment. Because remember, we're asking for 2025. And that's all, 6 months from now. I'm thinking that by the end of 2025, he's going to have some redeeming qualities. I think we might see something here, a struggle for Archie. We do have the Lovers in reverse. So he might start the year 2025 looking like it's the happy family. I think, though, there's some kind of a plan here. Usually the Three of Pentacles is good. It's somebody teaching you something. It's a good supervisor. It's, people coming together for the, heads coming together like everybody puts on their thinking caps and gets things going. But it's got two negative cards immediately after it. So sometimes that can mean to me that somebody is scheming on you. It's a little bit less than the Seven of Swords because it's the Five of Swords, but it might be, this is like going to be a lose-lose proposition. So for example, somebody tells you to invest in their company and you do, and the company goes bankrupt. So they've lost and you've lost, that kind of thing. And especially you're at the Five of Wands in reverse. So again, you think about it. The Tillman Award, that was lose-lose. The Tillman Foundation looks like losers, and he looked like a loser. That was a lose-lose. To me, that's that situation right there. Somebody thought they were coming up with a great idea, and it actually bombed really big. So I think he's going to have, I don't think he's learned his lesson with that. The Lovers in reverse, though, and the Page of Pentacles, if he does decide to leave Meghan, I think he's going to be a winner when it comes to Archie. I know that sounds... The Hanged Man in reverse. Three of Cups. Justice in reverse. Well, there's the divorce card, guys. Justice in reverse to me is the divorce card. It's undoing something that is legal. Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Six of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that's Harry in a weakened state, also as young as he is. He's not quite 50 yet. He's not successful in anything. He hasn't piled away a lot of money like the King of Pentacles does. He hasn't worked hard for his money like the King of Pentacles does. Doesn't have the golden touch. He's definitely a reversed King of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Wands here in reverse. And I know I call Meghan my Knight of Wands. But this Queen of Wands in reverse could also be her as the drama queen acting up. He's definitely going to be released from some of the things that he's tied himself up with. He's definitely going to have a lot of stress. A lot of stress. In some respects, the Queen of Wands can also be him acting like a drama queen. He has a tendency to do that as well. Be a backstabber. He has a tendency to do that. I don't even have to say allegedly. You just have to read his book. So, that could just be him responding to this justice in reverse. This also could be some of his legal problems, legal battles that he has with Justice in reverse. This Three of Cups is, friendly society, friendly, we might see him get in with a little bit, few more friends. We might see him out and about doing things with a few more friends. Nine of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords. Here's my divorce card too. Eight of Swords in reverse and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Well, I don't know if we're going to see much difference for Harry. I think we're going to see him still be the victim of his family. I think we're still going to see him cry about his mom. I think we're still going to see him not be very successful. I'm not seeing a lot of great success here for Harry. I see that, he might be thinking, I've made an investment with Meghan. So they might be together a total of 7 years before, married for 7 years before he calls it quits. It's like, I made this investment. I'm in it in for a pound, in for a penny, or in for a penny, in for a pound, or however that saying goes. He still won't be reconciled with his family. And I know I just did a reading on Balmoral and what's going on there, but he can still go for a visit. That doesn't mean he's deep into his family yet. He could have some surface stuff with them. It looks like he's going to be pretty embattled, and looks like he's going to continue to lose money. Looks like he's going to continue to cry about his mom, unfortunately. I think, though, that when is 7 years? Is 7 years next year? Because we do have the Lovers in reverse. He might be just waiting till the 7th anniversary for whatever reason. Before he calls that quit. So let's see 2026. Let's see Harry in 2026. Clear the cards. Harry in 2026. Prince Harry in 2026. Prince Harry in 2026. Prince Harry in 2026. Will he be King of Swords? Well, that's my William card. Prince Harry in 2026. So it looks like poor us. I was going to say, it looks like the same thing for the next year at least until the 7th year that they're married. Prince Harry in 2026. Prince Harry in 2026. Oh, there's that Three of Cups. Oh, it fell on the floor. There's that Three of Cups again. So I think we're going to see him more hang out with his chums, with his buddies, reconnect with some friends. We might see more of a happy partying Harry. But let's see, 2026. What's going on? Oh, Three of Wands. So that would be plans that he sets out in 2025. Judgment in reverse. No more chances. Death in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. And Five of Swords in reverse. He's definitely going to have to deal with a death in 2026. Something is definitely coming to an end. Something is definitely coming to an end for him. Ace of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles. There we have the Page of Pentacles again. I think Archie is still going to be a very big part of his life. Interesting we didn't get Page of Swords for Lily. King of Wands. The Lovers in reverse. Temperance. I think we're going to see a softer Four of Cups in reverse. So by the time we get to 2026, I think we're going to see a softer, gentler Harry. I do not see Meghan here with him at all. I see a lot of regrets. I see this King of Wands and the Lovers in reverse. I'm wondering, and this Temperance card is looking this way. Now, this Death card is here, and I have read a couple of times that when we see William and Harry having some peace, we will know that will be close to the end of King Charles' life, or around the end of his life. And with this Death card in reverse, we have to remember Charles is a Scorpio, and that's his card. I'm wondering here with this King of Wands and the Temperance card that there's some kind of peace between William and Harry. I'm not saying Harry's a working royal. I'm not saying he's fully trusted. I'm just saying there's peace. Totally different thing. And those of you who have family troubles, you'll know what I mean. Just the fighting stops. There's an agreement to tolerate each other in some respect, or respect each other, kind of thing. It doesn't mean you're best friends, doesn't mean you're having sleepovers, doesn't mean you're out getting drunk and laughing about the past. It just means there's a tolerance and there's a peace there. There's a peace. And he's going to definitely have lots of regrets in 2020s. Oh, the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, that's his dad. Strength. The Sun. This is so interesting. I want to show you something. The Temperance dog is a white dog, and then the King of Wands is a bigger dog. I'm wondering if the Sun, if this is like a fresh start for William and for Harry. Two of Swords. He has a big, the Devil in reverse. He has a big decision to make in 2026. I do not see Meghan here anywhere. And I only see Archie. So he has big regrets and a big decision here to make. And he knows he has a decision to make. He's just not making it. He may be wanting to wait till he's stronger. I think this is definitely, when we have the Emperor in reverse, the Death in reverse, this is the death of his father. The death of his father is going to bring out some kind of softness. The Devil in reverse here, this isn't necessarily Meghan. I think in some respects, when you look at the other reading, I think that Harry might start to give up some of his vices. And the Devil in reverse would be indicative of that. 8 of Pentacles upright. The 4 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody's death. Knight of Pentacles, there he is. And the 9 of Cups in reverse. Now the 9 of Cups upright or in reverse, depending on how the question is, that actually could be, alcoholism. But in reverse, those cups can't hold anything. And it is a bit of a struggle, whereas upright is you're a bit smug because everything, you got everything you want. But in reverse, it could be, life isn't really a pile of fun right now. And things aren't really going your way. But it also can indicate giving up alcohol. Because the alcohol just simply can't sit in those cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles right by the 9 and the Ace of Swords, which is truth, new ideas, new words, and interesting. We have the Sun and the Sun. I'm thinking that in 2026, we will see some kind of peace treaty between Harry and William. I think we're going to see Harry give up something, and that might be part of the peace treaty between him and William, is like, okay, fine, I'll talk to you, but you have to quit drinking. I had that deal with my sister. It didn't work, but that was the deal I had with her. And so there might be something like that. There might be something that in order for him to have Archie, he cannot be drinking, or, something like that going on. I think, though, the signs are here. There will be a big death in 2026 that will rock his world. But again, we do not see Meghan here. We do not see Meghan here at all. I'm thinking with the Four of Swords is my sick bed. And the Four of Swords in reverse is you get off the sick bed. And there's only two ways to get off the sick bed. You either recover or you don't, you die. And with this recover, the Devil in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse, we might see Harry, especially Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Why did I say 8? Six of Pentacles, we might see Harry like make some kind of announcement or some kind of proclamation that he has quit drinking in 2026. We might see something like that. And, have a new start, a fresh start, the Ace of Swords here. So that's Harry's 2025. It looks like it's more or less a lot of the same for Harry. I'm still wondering if he has a contract with Netflix until 2025, that they have to stay a couple. And then that's why we had that 7 of Pentacles, that after that contract is up, then we have the Lovers in reverse. And then in 2026, I think he's going to be dealing with a great loss. I think he's also going to clean his act up a lot. I do not see Meghan with him in 2026. I do not see that at all. I see a peace treaty between him and William. Again, that doesn't mean they're best buds. It just means they've come to... I just want to take a big deep breath out. I'm glad we sorted that out. That's what I'm hearing. I'm glad we sorted that out. And it's just easier to live with a peace treaty than to be angry at each other and ghost each other. And ghosting is exhausting. It's honestly exhausting. So just to come to peace and say your piece, and it doesn't mean they're best friends or anything, is best for both of them. And that might be one of the things that helps Harry. I mean, I know with my experience with Al-Anon that one of the 12 steps is apologizing to people that you've hurt. Well, that's not exactly it, but you're supposed to make a list of, the alcoholics are supposed to make a list of people that they have hurt and make amends, whether it's write a letter or call them or whatever and apologize for your actions. I don't know if that's still true today. I mean, I had to do that years and years ago. I wonder if that's going to start the meltdown between him and Harry, especially when their father passes. And like I said, when we see that, we know Charles is near the end. All right. Well, what do you think? Looks like Harry's not going to be the problem for the monarchy in 2025, 2026. And let's hope this comes true for Harry. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now. Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, there's rumors and innuendos and whatnot that Harry is in the hospital. And I've been reading for months now, since at least Christmas, that the royal family was very concerned about him and that he would hurt himself. And I'm just going to ask, the Antique Anatomy Tarot, is Harry in the hospital? This is a good health deck. We'll have to have a look and see what's going on. I'll be looking for cards with lots of skulls on them, which would show some mental illness, some mental stress, some mental difficulties. So we'll be looking for a lot of skulls. Apparently, there was a massive fight on their anniversary, and apparently there was witnesses that somebody stomped out of the restaurant. And I'm not sure if this is an old rumor, because apparently and I did read on it, and there was a problem a while ago, and I believe an ambulance was even called. I think it was last year. It may even been last year on their anniversary. That a ambulance was called. They had a massive fight, and he collapsed. And let's just see, is Harry in the hospital? Is Harry in the hospital? Is Harry in the hospital? Ooh. Queen of Cups in reverse. That's my cray card. Your Queen of Cups in reverse is really mentally unstable. So that's interesting. Queen of Cups. They are emotionally unstable mostly. They're emotionally unstable. They're difficult to reason with. They do things for emotional outbursts, tempers, that kind of thing. More so than perhaps mental illness. That could even be like your Queen of Cups would be somebody who had a psychotic break. Like after something tragic happens and they're inconsolable. They can't stop crying. All right. Is Harry in the hospital? Is Harry in the hospital? Let's see. Is Harry in the hospital? Wow. 9 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups upright is over drinking, over drugging. 9 of Cups in reverse could be a dangerous amount of potions and tonics. Oh, and a skull right off the get-go. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. 4 of Swords. And if you've been here with me for a while, 4 of Swords is the sick bed. Uh-oh. 5 of Swords in reverse. A fight. Oh, this is interesting. 5 of Wands upright. The 2 fighting cards. One is somebody who doesn't fight fair, win at all costs, wins a war or wins a battle but loses the war. The other one's just struggle. I think that we have something here. We have some kind of struggle with substance abuse. We are on a sick bed. I did ask the cards to show me skulls. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And that would be somebody who has spent all their money. And a brain. Oh my Lord, Temperance. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm telling you right now. Now, we haven't come to the conclusion card, but I'm telling you right now. 10 of Coins in reverse. I think we've stumbled onto something, guys. 5 of Cups upright. Depression, despondency. What does that say right there? Cyanide, morphine, poison. Oh, I've got goosebumps. Wow, 6 of Cups in reverse. That's disconnection from his past, disconnection from his sibling. That's the sibling card. That's the past card. That's being able to trust the past, being able to trust your memories of the past. The childhood card. That's the... Wow. Knight of Rods or Knight of Wands. Right through the frickin' skull. And who's my Knight of Wands? Wifey. The wife. He is disconnected from his family. Disconnected from his family, disconnected from his brother. And look at over here, this is where we have all the problems, the drugs, the alcohol, maybe the overdose. Well, that's what my sources are telling me. And here's the wife. And look at this, she's covering it up. She's covering up these cards. What's the underlying here? The Hierophant in reverse. The firm. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if he heard he's losing his titles and whatnot. Justice in reverse. He doesn't think it's fair how they're treating him. Queen of Rods upright. 4 of Wands upright. 4 of Cups. Morphine, heroin, cyanide, arsenic. Wow, 10 of Rods. Holy smoly. This guy has got big troubles. You know what this Queen of Rods here is with the 4 of Wands? This is him watching Beatrice and or Eugenie, they're both Wands, at the garden party. There's even look at the garden party. It wasn't fair. How come I should be there? The Hierophant. It wasn't fair. The Justice. Karma. Here is the garden party, and here is he can't take it anymore. Big burden. The Fool in reverse. The Chariot upright. Did he do this? 8 of Rods in reverse. Did he do this to garner sympathy from his brother? Foolish, an 8. And then here we have Knight of Cups upright. Wow, 8 of Coins in reverse. It didn't work. I'm wondering too if this Chariot is not his mother. Because wanting to go back to his mother with the 8 here. Acting very foolish. Right? Because she's normally my star. But I'm just trying to think. He was trying to get somebody's attention here who's a Cancerian. We've already had the 6 of Cups in reverse. That tells me the break from his family, the break from his brother. He was foolishly trying to get the attention of this Cancerian. And I did that reading about what does Harry need to know about what he has to do to get back into the family. It didn't work. Now, can you imagine? You've put yourself in this position. You've harmed yourself. And nobody cares. Or not that they don't care. Nothing changes. Nobody comes to your rescue. I don't know why I keep looking over my shoulder. The Hanged Man in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Sun in reverse. And the 9 of Wands upright. And here is the Queen of Cups in reverse. He's quite embattled. I think he'll come out of this okay. Little worse for wear. It'll be kept quiet like everything is. With this Hangman in reverse, he'll get rid of all the drugs out of his system, probably go into rehab, and come out embattled. But he has serious mental problems. Serious mental cray problems. And addiction problems. At least that's what my sources are telling me. That's what my sources are telling me. So is he in the hospital? Yeah, he is. 100%. Why? He put himself there. If it was an accident or some kind of medical situation, well, number one, if it was an accident, we would get the Tower. If it was some kind of medical situation, the devil would possibly show up. The devil is my Cancer card. Or, other kind of illnesses. I'm just trying to think what would be another card that would show illness. I can't think right now. Well, the Four of Swords, that's a sick bed. I think thankfully it didn't work with the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse, but yeah. Let's ask the cards if he's still in the hospital. Is he still? So that rumor is, there's legs to that rumor. There's legs to that rumor. And he put himself there. Is he still in the hospital? Is he still in the hospital? Is he still? I think it was more of a substance abuse reason he was there versus we would have had more Pentacles, possibly Ace of Pentacles in reverse if he took medication the wrong way, if you know what I mean. So there's recreational medication, self-medicated activities, and we had the Nine of Cups there in reverse, and that would be indicative of that. Is he still in the hospital? Upright positive, reversals negative. Is he still in the hospital? Is he still in the hospital? Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Cards are ready. Five of Coins in reverse. Three of Coins in reverse. Wow. Three of Knights, Three of Swords. Wow. King of Swords upright. The Sun upright. There's the Devil upright. And Six of Swords upright. Yeah, he is. And look at all the skulls. Dun, 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 dun. What's the underlying? Oh my Lord. Death. I wonder if he almost died. I wonder if a judge is keeping him in there. I wonder if he has a 5150 on him. I wonder if a judge is keeping him in there. Yeah, he is. He's still in there. If you look at this card, that looks like almost like how he's balding. I think that's just shadow, but that almost looks like how he's balding. You can imagine him with sunglasses on, kind of in disguise. The Devil. That's his addiction. And he's getting better. The Six of Swords here. He's starting to move on from choppy waters to calmer waters. He'll definitely. He's actually really. He's getting better. But yeah, he is. He's definitely still there. Now, I'm reading these cards Sunday morning. That doesn't mean he's released Sunday afternoon and they're at some restaurant with somebody nobody knows and making it sound like they're famous. I don't know. But as of right now, this moment, he's in the hospital. But he is starting to get better. He is starting to move on. He is starting to recover. And yes, it's all here. Look at the skulls. And I asked the cards, show me skulls for mental illness. And they did not disappoint. I think he almost died, you guys. I think we almost saw a funeral. I think it was very, very close with the death card here and these big skulls. And again, I believe that it was substance. Well, my sources are telling me that it's substance. It's substance abuse. I'm not getting that it was anything physical. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to say some words here. You can use your imagination how people hurt themselves that aren't when it's not substance. I don't want to upset anybody either. All right. Well, that was actually kind of shocking. I thought it would just be a rumor and gossip and whatnot, but the cards are telling me a quite different story. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care of yourself. See you online. Bye for now.